This is Morten from Inkish. We are still here at the wonderful Fujifilm booth in Hall 8B at Drupa in Düsseldorf. And Samantha?
Hi, Morten.
Good to see you.
Nice to see you. Yes.
You are the product manager for Asia Pacific on this wonderful machine, right?
That's right.
How is it to work for Fujifilm?
Fantastic so far. It's been everybody is very welcoming. The culture is fantastic, and of course with the wonderful machines, it makes it easier for me to work with and sell these machines. Yeah.
So the difficulty is not the machine; it's all the colleagues you have, right?
That's the colleagues and the machine,
and
of course.
Machines, of course.
If the machines are good enough, of course we can sell it a lot better. Yeah.
Chika and I, we were at iGas in Tokyo last year. And then we saw also a continuous feed from Fujifilm, but that was only sold in Asia. Now you have a machine that is going to be sold in Europe also, right?
Yes, exactly. So this machine is going to be sold in Europe and, if I'm not wrong, Japan as well. Not yet in Asia, but I think that's probably in the works in the future. Yeah.
And if you look at a machine like this, what type? I mean, it's an inkjet machine, of course, and it's a continuous feed. But who is it for?
It's actually designed for commercial printing, basically. We actually have another machine that is designed for transactional printing, but this is meant to go beyond transactional printing into your gloss-coated printing, which is good for commercial and publishing market sectors. Yeah.
And does it work without treatment on paper, or you need to have treated paper?
It can work on inkjet treated paper as well, uncoated, inkjet treated, and gloss coated and matte coated paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
But when you say that it's a machine that is designed for the commercial market, what is your expectations? Because one of the questions I always ask is now the time for changing from offset to inkjet? What is your answer to that?
Well, definitely, of course, because I think in terms of the current market, I think the market is actually moving more into short run, and also you end up having a lot of titles and publishing titles basically, and therefore I think there's more keenness into trying to push and expand the business possibilities beyond transactional, so that we can actually move into more diverse variation of what you can offer to the market. Yeah.
I don't know if you know that, but if you look at Fujifilm, you have the Revoria toner based, you have the jet press inkjet cut sheet, so you have a lot of different technologies at Fujifilm. How do they match together when you talk about commercial print in, let's say, color, space, and quality?
Well, it depends, because I think you have toner based and you also have inkjet based technology. Of course, it depends very much on the customer requirements. For toner based, you probably compared to inkjet based, probably inkjet would be better in terms of gradient.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also inkjet will be better for in terms of transactional, the clarity in terms of small fonts. Yeah. So actually, I think it depends on the requirements of each business. So we kind of have something to match every different requirement for each company.
So how fast is a machine like this one?
It can go up to 160 meters per minute. Yeah, at 1002 by 1002 dpi. Yeah.
And is it the Fujifilm printheads that you have in it, or?
It is Fujifilm technology. Yeah. So the technology and the printheads is actually developed by Fujifilm. Yeah.
In your work, when you talk to all the people that meet the customers, what are the typical requirements they come back to you with?
Well, they'll probably ask for different requirements in terms of they might want to have different finishes, like if they want to do cut and stack or perforation and stuff like that. So they might want to ask, they might ask things like, is this possible to be integrated with third-party finishes, and whether we need to think about the kind of paper. They will ask about whether we can print on different brands of paper. I think the media compatibility is very important, and also the configuration is very important to the customer.
I saw that you have some techno equipment on this one. So I guess that you work with all the major suppliers of finishing equipment, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And what are your expectations for the market with this? I mean, I hope you have high expectations, but is this like a volume sales potential, or is it still in its beginning?
Well, I think in the beginning, because we started out with the predecessor model, which is towards transactional printing market. So we are actually just trying to break into the publishing printing market. So we are hoping to grow this market as well, because at the moment we also can see publishing actually going up in terms of if you look at the research data and stuff like that. So I think this machine would actually match currently what the economy is moving towards. So yeah, I do think that this machine is a great one. Yeah.
Last question. We are here at Drupa. How is it for you to be at Drupa?
Oh, fantastic. This is the first time I'm here. Yeah, I'm so glad because I know the last one was actually skipped because of COVID. So I'm absolutely happy to have the opportunity to come here. Yeah.
It's funny because we always love to go to Japan. And you're from Japan, right?
No, I'm not.
Where are you from?
I'm actually from Singapore.
You're from Singapore.
Yeah.
So when you come from Singapore, you like to come to Europe?
Of course I do, yeah.
So even the sauerkraut and the sausages?
I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I love it. Even the pork knuckles. I just had it yesterday.
Fantastic.
Thank you very
Nice
much,
talking to you,
Morten.
Samantha.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.